Hey guys, we're the Disney Duo. I'm Nash.
I'm Mel.
We are the Disney Duo, guys, and I was scrolling through Pinterest and I found a little picture of funny questions.
Yep.
So we're going to answer some funny questions today. And we're going to have a hoot and a laugh and a giggle and a
Grin.
and a grin and a chuckle.
And we're gonna whistle while we work.
Yes. So let's just get on to answering funny questions. Here we go. Okay, so I have it on my phone. Call me maybe. First question is, what is your biggest kitchen fail? What is your biggest kitchen
answering
fail?
these together?
Yes, we're gonna answer them
Okay.
together. We kind of went over through them so we can have a gist.
Know.
Yeah.
Yes. And we thought our biggest kitchen fail was, did you want to explain?
One day, we meet for breakfast on Saturdays, and we make our own breakfast, and it's like this breakfast
It's like spicy
tostada.
eggs, and it's really good.
Yeah, and I was cooking eggs, and then kaplop, the
Cayenne pepper.
the cayenne pepper and the crushed bell pepper crushed things that you put on pizza.
Yeah.
They got underneath the skillet, and it was flaming, and we were all coughing, and our eyes were crying, and we filmed a video that day, and we looked high,
Yeah.
and
we were all coughing. It was terrible.
coughing up
Everyone
blood.
in the house
Not
was
really, but
Everyone was coughing, and it lasted.
Yeah.
It lasted for a while.
like all day.
You had to open all the doors. It was bad.
It's a big fail. So
Yeah. Don't do that.
no, don't do that. Otherwise, your throat will burn with blood.
Your eyes will water, and you'll be miserable.
Yes. So that's our fail. Big whoop.
That was a good one.
Okay, our next question is, have you ever sent a text message to the wrong person?
Yes, I think I have.
I totally have. And you mean who hasn't, you know?
Yeah.
The next question is, if you could kill off any character from a current television show, who would it be?
Well, we don't watch current television.
No, we stick with our old ones, our good ones.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, if you haven't seen Stranger Things, spoiler alert, but my sister, Tiana, she loves Billy. And
Billy's
she was
cool.
very hurt when Billy died in Stranger Things.
So maybe instead of killing someone.
Or, like, maybe the, what's his name, the Russian dude? Alexei. He died.
him.
He was
So
nice
instead
and
of
funny.
killing someone, if we could bring someone back, it'd probably be one of those two.
Yeah. So,
Yes. Billy. Save Billy.
Billy, she's Team Steve.
I love Steve.
I love Steve now, too. Yeah.
Isn't he so
He grew
cool?
on me. At first, I liked Jonathan, but Steve's growing on me.
See, I think at this point, Steve is just so cool.
But Hopper. Sorry.
Hopper's cool. Okay, next question is, what is one thing that you refuse to share? And we didn't know if this meant in, like, you're greedy and you didn't want anyone else to have it, or just in that it's disgusting to share. Like, you know, some people don't share water bottles or...
Yeah.
So we thought we would go the disgusting way, and...
I share basically anything, but
I would too. I don't
the one
care.
thing that popped into my mind was suckers
Yeah, I think that...
and lollipops.
And I'll agree. I don't think I would share a sucker. That just
Yeah.
seems... Something about that seems off.
Yeah.
So...
Just
no
a little
suckers. But I would
Yeah.
share water and, like, if you want to eat off my spoon or something.
Yeah, and my ice cream cone. You could like my ice cream cone.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I guess a sucker is the most. Because it's like all encasing. You're like...
Yeah, it's so much.
Yeah, I didn't
For
want
sure.
it. It was like all in your mouth.
A lot of saliva.
Yes, and then it's like contact in your mouth, and then you know.
Yeah.
Next question is, if you had the power to shrink anything and take it with you, what would it be and what would you do with it?
Yeah.
And we were like, what's this question? I mentioned a giraffe, and then we're like, yes, an animal.
That'd be cool. That'd be sweet.
Like
Like in
Spy
Spy
Kids.
Kids.
Yes.
That'd be rad.
Yeah.
So probably an animal. Like if you just have a cute little giraffe running around on you. A cat. I also said fireworks.
Yes.
I don't know why. I know it's kind of stupid because they're supposed to be big, but that'd be kind of cool to see them from like
In your hand.
in your hand. But then how would you light them? Or do you have to light them and then shrink them?
There's a mini lighter that you have to click to go into. A mini match.
And you need a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I just
cool.
think that would be cool.
Yes.
So, yes.
What's a holiday that doesn't exist that you would like to create? And usually most of the holidays that we see are in
Winter.
October, November, December, then January 1st. And I was like, what about January? But she said New Year's. But I was like mid-January because everyone's like, you know, kind of slacking. And I'm a winter girl, you know. So
yeah.
maybe something wintry, like a winter day.
That'd be fun.
And where you build snowmen and
drink hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Sit by the fireplace. That
Yeah.
sounds nice. So you'd have a full-blown winter day.
Yeah, and then
And
on
I
her
would
side,
have a summer day, probably in early August or late July.
mm-hmm.
And you just do everything summer. You have a barbecue, you hang out outside,
Grow those
you
dogs.
swim, you have water balloon fights and water gun fights. See, doesn't that sound
Yes.
amazing?
So those,
And yeah, I don't know. What else do you do outside? You just do it all.
yeah, do it all. So yeah, that's our holidays. Very different.
But very good. They're
Very
both
good.
good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, our next question is, would you rather be a hobbit or an elf for 24 hours?
Basically,
well,
we're already hobbits.
Yeah, we already feel like hobbits, but they're cool and
Yeah.
they have fun. They're
Second
a lively
breakfast.
bunch. Yes, second breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
But we said probably an elf.
Yeah,
They seem like classy.
and powerful, and they could just.
yeah,
I could ride one of those like antler deer horse things.
Yes. At least in Lord of the Rings, if that's what we're speaking of.
Shoot the arrow. Like I never run out of arrows like Legolas.
Yeah, that'd be. You would feel so BA.
Yeah.
Sad. Probably not.
You glide up the mountain.
True. We would just be like.
Yeah.
Next question is, what mythical creature would improve the world the most if it existed?
We kind of thought about this one, and I couldn't really think of anything. And then Mel mentioned.
I think like fairies, because, you know, like garden fairies or something. I feel like they could help
Yeah.
the flowers grow. I can't really think of any other mythical creature that would help a lot. Because, you know, like we said, like a mermaid probably wouldn't do anything.
Sirens.
And a siren would just lead sailors to their deaths.
Dragons would be very dangerous.
Yeah, there'd
'cause
be
you wouldn't wanna breed a lot
fire
of them.
erupting everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Pixies or fairies, they just seem...
Less dangerous, more helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Okay. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? 1, 2, 3. Tacos.
Tacos. Yes,
Yes.
tacos are amazing.
We love Mexican food. It's our fave. But
Yeah.
tacos just have everything in it that we need.
Everything. It has the crunch,
Mm-hmm. The
the
spice,
lettuce, the spice, the meat, the cheese.
the flavor.
Anything you could ever want is in a taco, so
That's-
why look elsewhere?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna read, hopefully that's not annoying.
English.
It is, if you had to become an inanimate object for a year, what object would you choose to be? So I'm gonna say that I live in Hawaii or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna be like a surfboard or a pool floaty.
Very good.
That'd be fun.
You're always used.
Also, if I was a surfboard, I'd have nothing to be scared of because I couldn't die. So even if there were sharks and scary things in the water, that's fine.
And it's only a year.
Yeah, and then a pool floaty, you're just floating in a pool. What more could you ask for?
That's good. And the only thing I could think of was a calendar. Because then I'm just there and they look at me every day sometimes.
Aw.
They write stuff on me. And I'm there. They can't throw me away because I have to be there so they know the date.
The end of the day, and
So-
you're useful.
And it's useful. And they use it for a year and then my year's up. Then I'm back to life.
Yeah, that's a really
and
smart
it's
way of
done.
thinking. For a year, and then
But
you're
you could
done.
be in Hawaii, so that's fun.
If I could choose.
Yeah, if you could choose. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna say I get to, because,
Because it's
I mean, I
Our
have
rules.
to choose if I'm an inanimate object, so I think I can choose
where I am.
where I live.
You were about to get into a fight, okay? We're in a fight. About to get in. What song comes on as your soundtrack of the fight? And the first thing that popped into my mind was Barracuda,
That's funny.
like, you know, in Shrek. And then you said,
I Need a Hero.
I Need a Hero, which is also in
Also
Shrek. So, I think
I like
that would be it.
Those are good.
Just think of us like
Like if
you
we're
know-
standing up for someone.
Yeah.
Hero.
Yep.
Cool.
And then we scream before our battle, like Barracuda. We scream that.
That's good too.
That's alright.
Barracuda made me laugh.
The next one is all these questions are going good, and then it's like bam, this one. I've been thinking of starting a cult. What kind of cult should we start together? And we're like Disney.
Disney.
Disney cult all the way.
Everyone has to wear Disney ears. The next question is, what movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title?
We were trying to think of one.
This one's hard.
And I kept listing off movies, and they're always the same movies. And you said Beauty and the Beast, and we were like, Beauty and the Yeast.
She makes bread.
She makes bread,
and we came up with a whole plot line.
Yep.
She sees the baker with his tray.
Day old bakes.
And she's like, wow, I wish I could do that. And the whole movie is about her working to become his apprentice.
Yeah. Yep, and
she
reads cooking books, baking books.
Yeah, that's why she goes to the library, because she needs to perfect her bake.
Her bakes, her coffee cake, her muffins, her day old bread, her...
And then we root for her
muffins.
Because she becomes a bread baker.
There we go. That's one.
Beautiful.
And another one that you mentioned was
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
You mentioned Lord of the Rings. And you said Lord of the Zings.
Of the Zings.
That's good.
So that's funny. It'd just be a comedy, and he just does stupid puns the whole time.
Yeah. I would definitely watch that for sure.
I would watch that too. That sounds great.
Yes. That's a good
Lord
one.
Of the Zings.
Any people out there, write a script. Okay, the last question. Ready? Would you rather shoot spaghetti out of your fingers or sneeze meatballs? And we're like, oh, it depends. Like, what size meatballs come out of your nose when you sneeze?
Yeah, if they're normal-sized meatballs, that sounds painful.
And do you just shoot spaghetti and then it, like, cuts off? Like, it's fine? Like,
yeah,
you just shoot it?
do you just always have spaghetti out of your fingers?
So
but we thought it was probably...
It goes away with your fingers. It just goes away.
So you can choose to do it.
Yeah, so we said spaghetti fingers.
Spaghetti, yeah.
And then you could have spaghetti tacos, but then it would also come from inside of you, and that probably wouldn't be very sanitary. So...
Spaghetti fingers.
Spaghetti fingers.
Okay.
That's it, guys. Those are all the questions.
All of our silly questions.
Hope you had a little laugh with those funny questions we answered. I would like you guys to write down below the answers to, like, if you could change a letter in a movie title.
Yeah, that'd be a really funny one.
That one's really fun.
So
Yeah.
just comment.
Like, comment, subscribe. We don't offer very much. You know why?
Because we're lame.
Because we're lame. Guys, we're lame.
But if you don't mind that and you want to join our lame family,
you know what to do.
Yes.
That's it.
And we don't have our
peace signs, guys, so we're just gonna hit you with our regular old human hands.
Yeah.
So
we're sorry that that's boring and you probably hate that, because we know how much you loved the peace signs.
You raved about it. You gave us 5-star reviews.
Everyone said, "Wow, I wish you had thought of those peace signs earlier."
5 out of 5 would see again.
But unfortunately, it's just our hands.
It's just our hands, so.
Anyway, hit you with peace.
Bye.
I gotta hit that string, you better watch it. With a cat that I pack with a full